How's it going, people? It is Liam Cattleson here, and we are continuing Once Upon a Time with episode number 13 of season 3. Looking forward to continuing this second part to this season, because it was a very great start for the second part, especially knowing who our antagonist is for this season. And I feel like having the Wicked Witch of the West is a great follow-up potentially to Peter Pan, because Peter was really extraordinary as an antagonist, and is my favorite antagonist for Once Upon a Time so far. So with the potential of the Wicked Witch of the West, it should be very, very exciting to see what she has to deliver for this season. But yeah, like I said, a very great opening for the second portion of this season, especially with Emma now being reintegrated into things thanks to the help of Hook, after failing quite a couple of times, but we got there in the end. And yeah, we are back in Storybrooke. Storybrooke is back, which is really, really great, as well as everyone else, although it's been a year and Mary Margaret is pregnant, so that's really, really ace. But there is Henry, who is still out of the loop, and he doesn't know who anyone is. So I do kind of, unless we do find a solution, I do expect devastation potentially. So yeah, but I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 13 of season 3 for Once Upon a Time. Let's go.
Now go find the evil queen and let her know that I'm here. And no, there's no need to be gentle.
Oy. That's not concerning. Yeah, she wants a fight. She wants war. Oh shoo! Oh my! Oh, Regina!
Not so fast.
Oh sh!
Black.
And the next thing we remember is waking up in our beds like it was any other morning in Storybrooke.
Except it
Oh,
clearly
so
wasn't.
what happened within this one year?
Remember the planting? It was bad luck, mate.
Clearly a year has passed. I was in New York. I know
We don't know
Oh,
where the hell we
wow.
were. We don't even know if we left Storybrooke.
Aye, you did. I was with you all.
As I was sailing the realms, a bird landed on my ship's wheel, with a note instructing me to retrieve Emma and bring her back here. It was a small vial.
Okay, that's going to be interesting to see where that leads to in the flashbacks.
Message via bird, it does sound like you.
Keep moving on. Did you know my dad?
Shall we order? Let's order.
David just being... Oh no, no, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
This is what I feared.
Oh, that's okay. Maybe it was a bad year for you. Maybe this curse was your way of getting me to bring Henry back here.
With no memory of me?
A restart,
I wanted
really,
my son
but
back. Do you think I'd
yeah.
put myself through this kind of torture? I cast
She
curses
would
on
not.
other people, not myself.
Maybe so. But I need to start crossing people off the list.
How?
We can
Walking
start with
around
Regina,
using
because
your superpower
obviously
everywhere.
it's not her.
You got a better idea?
Oh shit, is it gonna cross the line? It's gonna cross the line and just troll John. Oh! Shit, John! Oh, that's not funny.
I thought we'd been through this. I'm innocent.
This is a quick turn of events.
But now I'm wondering if I believe you.
Don't come any closer.
Regina,
Do you remember who you're dealing with?
Well, this is a...
Evil queen. Then fine.
This turned from 0 to 100 real fast.
I owe you a debt.
Why is that?
Even though that
I think you owe her more than that, soulmate.
You saved him.
Who knew a thief had honor?
Who knew an evil queen had a soft spot for children?
What are the odds? What a concept.
Don't. And you're fine. So do you think they bought it?
Yeah, I think they did.
Good.
Nice work.
Of course.
Now
I
let's
had a
figure out who
feeling
the
something
curse
was
is.
off.
My superpower may not be perfect, but with you, Regina, I always know when you're lying.
She knows you
You know.
too well.
You didn't do it. Even though you know I can't live without him. There you go, telling the truth again.
Oh man, that's great. I love this.
If you could walk me into one of these traps. Roland's already lost his mother. I would hate for him to lose his father too.
Well, then you should have stayed with the others.
She is trying so hard to,
So, Roland's mother.
which is irony, really,
What
with
happened to
the
her?
whole.
I'm the only one who can open it.
Clearly not.
Woo!
Appears the Wicked Witch is a formidable foe.
I mean, didn't she have a bit of blood, anyways?
Exactly was this place. Must have been important.
No one you'd remember. Not everyone was famous like you.
No one you'd remember.
You were a princess, and some of us were just supporting players. No, it's okay. I loved who I was.
I'm part of the
and
minor
what I
character
did.
cast.
I'm helping Snow White with her baby. I can't think of anything that would make me happier.
Oh no! Liam is not liking the sound of that!
Do you use it on the witch?
The witch? I don't care about her.
I don't know
Who
about
do you
that.
plan to use it on?
Don't worry. No one you'll miss.
Herself?
No one anyone will miss.
But the only true love in my life. And the only reason
Ta-da!
I would even want to wake. My son.
Regina, listen
Oh,
to me.
this is really
This is a
heartbreaking.
mistake.
Don't worry. I'll keep my word. I'll lower the protection spell so that Snow and Charlie.
And if they remember,
Then
we'll know
everyone else
exactly
will.
who did this to us.
Ah, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness.
didn't see that coming.
No. Is she making an oh my this is why people are going missing. She's making an army of flying monkeys.
Don't look at me. I'm a doctor, not a vet.
Eat, talk, mostly watch, which is what we should be doing.
I love seeing these two just
Is he a
interact
friend?
like this.
So who are friends? Henry. Does he have any friends in? No one can break through blood magic, no matter how powerful they are. But who are we dealing with?
Big brain time. She's related, surely. If unless she's got more blood samples.
Maybe one day you'll find me and wake me up. But until then,
No, Regina, no.
say hello first. It's not exactly the welcome I was expecting.
Sibling?
Cora really never told you.
Told me what?
Oh my
Truth
goodness.
about us, Regina.
What are you talking about? Now, how do you know my mother?
I am your sister.
The way you do.
Yes!
I'm your sister.
Oh!
Despite my shortcomings, I made something of myself, dear. And I didn't need Cora. Or
Nice
Rumpelstiltskin.
utilizations for
It's too
Rumpel.
bad they're not around to see how well you turned out. They're both dead.
But I still have hope with one of them.
It's all
And
right.
don't you dare say
You're the only one I need alive. Really?
Go ahead. Bring it, Greenie.
Oh my goodness!
Indeed,
Fight!
I will.
See you soon, sis.
The sibling rivalry here! I love it!
No, No, nothing's wrong.
Your
Oh,
mother
Snow's
just told me a lot about
sensing
you.
that.
I hear you like school, and that you're good at English.
Yeah. Why'd she tell you all this?
I'm your mum's sister.
Because she couldn't be prouder of you.
Oh, Regina.
While you're...
It was nice meeting you.
Ow! Oh. Stop. Why? Just
You
why?
okay? And now there are flying monkeys in this town? I think we know exactly who cursed us.
The Wicked Witch of the West?
Seriously? She's real too?
As the daughter of Snow White and Prince Charming.
I don't get it.
You got Captain Hook here, like, yeah, Ariel.
West want to come to Storybrooke.
You got the Mad Hatter. Oh,
You never should have brought me back.
Rumble, yes! Oh, yes!
Feed the madness and it feeds on you.
Oh, no.
Feed the madness and it feeds on you.
Oh, no, he's cracked. He's who he was. He's who he was in, you know, the Enchanted Forest. Like, he hasn't got that more composed character. See, this is why you have hope, people, because sometimes it pays off. It's a bitch sometimes, but it pays off. I was hoping that it didn't seem like it didn't seem final. It didn't felt it. And she brought him back. So I will give the Wicked Witch that one. She brought Rumple back. How? But yeah. Imagine if that was Cora. I would have been out of here. I would have. Oh man. I'm so happy. Oh, we got some great stuff. We got a sibling rivalry, which I kind of had a feeling that's the route it was going towards, especially when, you know, things were being brushed under the rug from Regina's end, and there seemed to be, like, well, there seemed to be that eagerness from the Wicked Witch. And of course, I think the nail on the head was the intrusion, which backfired Emma and Regina's plan, but it did lead us to the assumption that unless, you know, she siphoned Regina's blood in that 1 year, and the majority of it, then yeah, I'm not sure like how, you know, if that would work or not or whatever, but yeah, because I think she had the thing in the last episode, but that wouldn't be enough for like any kind of entry that Regina prohibits based on blood. So yeah, but still, yeah, there were quite some things that came out in that episode, which I am pleasantly pleased at. Especially the revelation that the Wicked Witch is related to Regina, half sister. Which is something that I'm really, really excited on exploring further, especially maybe flashbacks with, we're going to see young Cora again, aren't we? It's a good time for my blood to boil, right? No, I assume we're going to get flashbacks, especially with how Zelena, as she has dubbed herself, so yeah, how her relationship with Cora and potentially Rumple, because she seemingly knew him, and I have the assumption that he is the father, which would be pretty rad. but yeah, I have a feeling we're going to be exploring the kind of fallout between Zelena and Rumpel and Cora. So I'm sure that's going to be a thing that will be coming up at some point in the future. But still, it is very, very exciting to have this revelation that she is related to Regina, and we're going to have some sibling warfare on our hands. So I am really excited to see how things do go about, as well as Rumpel as well, because I had a feeling, this is what I was saying about Hope, sometimes it just works, and I am so glad he is back. I was not accepting Rumpel to be dead, and I'm glad that my gut was screaming at me, because, like I said, it didn't feel final to me. And that might have been the naive side of me. That might have been denial. I don't know. But yeah, I just could not. I could not accept that. And voila. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting though, because this is more of the Rumpel in the Enchanted Forest rather than Mr. Gold. Obviously, Mr. Gold has a more composed attitude, and the Rumpel that we've seen in the cage is pretty much the same Rumpel that we saw in the Enchanted Forest. So, not his first rodeo being imprisoned. So, but if my thoughts are correct, then the daughter imprisoning the father, but she seems to have that resentment as well, given her wording. So, yeah. We'll have to see what happens. But yeah, I really loved this episode. I'm excited to see how Zelena is going to progress, especially in her need for Rumpel. And, you know, maybe it is to get the one-up on Regina, like in terms of... Because I have a feeling, obviously, she brought him back in the Enchanted Forest. And... yeah, I have a feeling that it's all going to lead to getting the one-up on Regina on the power level. So, yeah, especially with her having bragging rights. Oh, do you think Rumpel taught you first? Well, yeah. It's going to be very interesting to see how he is going to be utilized and how he does, you know, come back. So yeah, that will be a very, very exciting side of the story to explore. But still, so happy that Rumpel is back, and yeah. I also really loved how we were exploring with people's attitude to losing things, whether it be their memories, whether it be their humanity, is in Little John's case, and anyone else who's gone missing, because obviously there's been a missing people situation in Storybrooke, and we put two and two together that, you know, the Wicked Witch travelled to Storybrooke, has been taking these people, and with Little John being attacked by the flying monkey, you know, yeah. Not just that, though, but I don't think she would just stay behind. Everyone else goes back, but they have no idea what's gone on in the past year. So, yeah, but we also saw her as well. So, yeah. What game is she planning, though? Because, of course, she is very intrigued regarding Snow's baby that's on the way. So, I am not really getting comfortable vibes with Zelena approaching Snow and be like, yeah, you know what? I'm happy to help. Not nefarious whatsoever. Anyways, yeah, I did really like the idea of people exploring the concept of loss, because it wasn't just humanity, the identity crisis as well, regarding the past year, but also, you know, we have Robin Hood and Regina, who... great interactions, and I've been like, it's such an exciting concept, because obviously you go back to episode 4, was it? Well, it was the episode where Regina was supposed to encounter Robin, soulmate thing, all good. But we had them interact with each other, and it's so great seeing them two interact. I love it, and I want more of it. I want them to kiss. I want them to embrace. So, and there was a great irony there with her making the sleeping curse for herself, and, you know, Robin being there, because he would be the one to awaken her. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, we had Robin talk about the fact that he lost his child lost his mother, and Henry essentially has it in a sense because he doesn't know who Regina is. So there was that sad, relatable level with Regina and Robin, though. The idea of loss in terms of mothers is a bit different. With Henry, he's lost his mother, but he doesn't know it. With Robin's kid, death came to her. So not just that though, but there was of course Cora's coffin. So and we had Zelena mention about her, losing both Rumpel and Cora. So but like I said, it was really good that we delved into different sides of that, especially with the humanity side of things, that we kind of suspect that the rest of the missing residents are going through that transformation into flying monkeys. So I'm not sure if that's going to be reversible. I hope so, but if not, then yeah. But yeah, like you saw little John just go through the transformation, and there goes that humanity. So it's because she only had the one flying monkey in the flashbacks. So I'm assuming, obviously, with these missing people, she's making the army of flying monkeys. So that'll be very interesting coming to the latter part of this season. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, the whole chemistry between Hood and Regina was just wonderful. I really loved it, and I really love the idea of them interacting, mainly so because they're meant to be, but no one knows about the fact that, hey, we're supposed to be soulmates, so yeah. But there's you screaming inside saying, kiss, just, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really good to follow Regina's story, not just in the Enchanted Forest, but also in Storybrooke as well. So, and I think the whole Regina versus Zelena situation, cherry on the top of that, of Regina's story in this episode, because we've got a really juicy fight on the horizon, especially with Zelena being in Storybrooke. Henry doesn't know who Regina is, but I'm wondering if she knows the kid, who the kid is to Regina, and she might take that to her advantage, and that's when the stakes are gonna get raised higher. So yeah, your aunt is out to get you. I swear this family tree is just getting more and more. Yeah. So it just struck to me that this family tree is just getting more and more interesting and insane. So yeah, but I do kind of have a feeling that Zelena knows what Henry looks like or whatever regarding Henry, and is going to take that to her advantage to hurt Regina further. And that's when I'm expecting Henry to not know Regina for the majority of this season, but I feel like in that vulnerable mindset, that's going to push some buttons, and Henry's going to be so confuddled because he doesn't know. So yeah, but Regina's story, especially with her interactions with Emma, it was so amazing when they were staging the whole thing regarding Emma turning on Regina. That was really, really great, especially in regards to trying to put, I guess, Zelena at ease. So yeah, and they then had that plan to spread the gossip. Oh, they're making a memory spell, and Zelena's like, "Welp." So yeah, I really, really loved their interactions, as well as how Emma was, there for Regina. I really loved their interaction, and the fact that she was able to believe her based on her power. And not just that though, but how comforting she was. Like, she was so like the way she was saying, yeah, I believe you. It was really, really nice. And you could even see it on Regina's face about how warm she was. I really, really loved their interaction. And yeah, just everything between them two, whether it was them conjuring up the potion to them in the car waiting for Zelena to make her move. It was really, really great, and I'm really loving seeing them to, you know, grow so much. Like, you just think back to the first episode, and you just love how far they have come in terms of their dynamic. And yeah, it's just really, really beautiful, really. So yeah. But yeah, I just thought that this was a great addition for the second part of the season. Really, really amazing stuff. There is one thing that I am very curious about, and you know, that's all about how did Hook know how to get Emma. And he was talking about a little a bird told him. And they did make inquiries. It sounds like a you thing, Mary Margaret, and there is obvious reason for to suspect that it could be Mary Margaret. She doesn't know. No one knows really about what happened in the past year, apart from the fact that Mary Margaret is pregnant. But it could be something more, really, because it could be someone we know, based on the fact that nobody knows the past year, and you have a good reason to think that, okay, it could be someone that we know that, you know, had that little bird to tell Hook to find Emma. I don't know, it's just that your mind thinks, what if it was someone surprising, someone that we haven't met yet, etc. Especially with like a dialogue placed like that, if that makes sense. But there's also the very, very sticky situation about the fact that nobody knows what happened in the past year. So it could be Mary Margaret. It could be anyone, really. So at the end of the day, it is a very, very interesting line. And like I said, it could be someone that we know. It could be someone surprising. But yeah, I just really, really thought that this episode was pretty great, especially in terms of developing the Wicked Witch with a revelation at the end of last week, with the fact that she's related, and there is seemingly that kind of tension as well, in a sense, with her parents, potentially, yeah, as well as the sibling rivalry that we've now got on our hands. Like, it was there, like, especially with the Wicked Witch so adamant on getting at Regina, that there seemingly was an acknowledgement between the pair, but it went as far as sibling rivalry, so this is going to be pretty ace. And not just that, though, but we now have confirmation that Rumpel, well, he seemingly was dead. That was final, but the Wicked Witch, from how it, you know, sounded about her bringing him back, said, yeah, you know what? You're not going to die, buddy. So, yeah. So it's going to be very interesting to see how things do go by, with how Zelena plans on using him, with how everyone's going to react, because they're going to know about Mr. Gold in the past, but this isn't Mr. Gold. This is more so the Rumpelstiltskin in the Enchanted Forest, which could be very, very dangerous. Like, unless there's some kind of fix to him, it could be very dangerous in the long run. Who knows? But either way, it should be very, very exciting. But yeah, pretty ace stuff with this episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, you can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my Media Pizza channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!